Hey everybody, if you're looking for the 5 best epic cards to craft for this expansion, then you've come to the right place. This is Bradley from Fully Gaming. In this episode we're going to be talking about the 5 must-craft epics for this expansion. So without further ado, here we go! This is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe. That way you know when new videos are coming out. And also, if you like the video, don't forget to like it as well. Alright, so the number 5 card on the list is Psychic Scream. Costs 7. It is a priest class card that actually shuffles all minions into your opponent's deck. It's an extremely powerful card that's used for AoE. Probably the most awesome thing about it is that it can get rid of death rattle effects. Basically, instead of killing the minions, it just shuffles all the minions that are on the board into the opponent's deck, and it gets around the issue with death rattle. Basically, it's a great AoE removal spell, and you will also see it in pretty much all of the Highlander decks. It's just another removal tool that priests now have, which they really didn't need. So next up on the list is a pretty popular card. It's Carnivorous Cube, costs 5. Its battle cry is destroy a friendly minion, and then its death rattle is summon 2 copies of it. It's 4/6. So I actually have this card on my free-to-play account. Don't have it on this account. Just haven't crafted it. There is a deck, one deck that it is used in, and it's also called the Cube deck. It's the Warlock deck. But I think that you're also gonna see it in some other decks, just because it's pretty powerful. I mean, you can use it in combination with some pretty good cards. Like the next epic that's on the list, it's used in combination with that, the Void Lord from Warlock. But I can see it being used with many other cards as well. So that one's, I think, just gonna rise in popularity as the expansion goes on. And as hinted, the next card, number 3 on our list, is the Void Lord. So it is a Warlock card, so if you're gonna play Warlock, it's in pretty much all of the Warlock decks except for not Zoolock, just because of how much it costs. It costs 9 and is a 3/9 demon with taunt, and its death rattle is summon 3 1/3 demons with taunt. So the best thing that it's got going for it is that it's a demon. So being that it's a demon, it does synergize extremely well with all the other Warlock cards that get beep ups from demons, as well as the legendary that summons demons if it dies. And then also, as I mentioned, you could basically destroy it, and then when the cube dies, you get 2 more copies of it. So it's just pretty crazy. And then also the minions that this generates are more demons, so it's very demon heavy, I guess you could say. But that's going to be pretty much seen in a lot of the Warlock decks. So if you're going to play Warlock, you're probably going to eventually craft that one. I'm not really playing those decks for Warlock. I've just been playing Zoolock, just because that's more my style, I guess you could say. The next one on the list is extremely popular. Blood Reaver Gul'dan was the what I was talking about. Legendary. For Paladin, if you're gonna play any Paladin, then I sincerely recommend you craft Call to Arms. It costs 4 spell that recruits 3 minions that cost 2 or less. So this is just insane tempo that you can get from this card, because you play this and basically you get 3 minions. It's a good good for if you got cleared from AoE. You can play it and get more aboard right off the bat. It's a good 4-turn if you don't have many minions out. It's really a great card, and it's pretty much a staple in every single Paladin deck right now. If you play aggro, it's going to be in there. If you play control, it's probably going to be in there, just because it's such a powerful card. So if you looking to play any Paladin, I would definitely craft it. I played a little bit of Paladin, and yeah, it makes some huge turns. And of course, the last one, number 1 on the list, it's extremely popular, is Corridor Creeper. It does cost 7, but that's not really important, because its ability is cost 1 less whenever a minion dies while this is in your hand. So as long as you have it in your hand and something dies on the board, doesn't matter if it's your minion or not, it'll cost 1 less. So this thing is just insane value. I mean, as long as you draw it and you have it in your hand, you can usually play it pretty quickly, unless, you know, if someone's playing control, which isn't that popular right now. At least from my perspective, I haven't come across a lot of control. I mean, the secret hunters are out there, you know, but usually you'll be able to play him before turn 7 with no problems. If you're going to play any type of aggro deck, any aggro at all, you're going to want to craft him, because he's probably in the list for every single aggro deck, along with patches and all those cards. He is up there, just because you can play him. If you can get him out early, then he'll come out early and is a strong 5/5 on the board for you. But if you can't get him out early, you can also save him in case you get a clear, a board clear, and then you can drop him on the board, and then they have to deal with a 5/5, which they probably don't have the cards, because they just use their board clear. So it's a great response to that as well. But those are pretty much the top 5 cards. If you had any suggestions, or think I should improve, or had any comments on any other cards that you think should have been on the list, you know, feel free to leave that in the comments below. And also, thank you guys so much for watching. And sorry I haven't had many videos come out. It's just been busy with the holidays, and then also just with work has been pretty crazy. So thank you guys so much for sticking in there. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please leave a like, and see you next time.